Former President Jacob Zuma has been released on special remission. The decision was announced today. It was initially expected yesterday. Let's take a look at what this means legally. Benedict Phiri is a legal analyst. Thank you very much, Benedict, for your time this afternoon. Perhaps let's take a listen at what Ronald Lamola had to say about why the decision to grant the remission.
And the decision to effect the remission of sentences is taken by the President in terms of Section 84(2)(j) of the Constitution. And this decision is aimed to alleviate the overcrowding space in the Department of Correctional Services across the country. We believe that the first issue that the President is obviously concerned about is the respect of the rule of law. And the President believes that the rule of law has been served in
Benedict Phiri, has the rule of law been served according to the President?
I would certainly agree with that assertion, because if you look at where this matter actually starts, you start effectively with new medical parole laws that are enacted by Parliament because some people were gaming the system. Arthur Fraser basically contravenes those laws, and the courts hold up those laws, and in the process Mr. Zuma is sent back to prison, even if it's just for a few hours, to adhere to a court order, essentially. And the President exercises his constitutional powers in respect of 10,000 prisoners, not just Mr. Zuma. So I think it's correct that the rule of law has been served. And other than Arthur Fraser, I think all of the actors in this particular instance have played the role that they're constitutionally and legally obliged to.
Yeah. Well, political parties have been reacting. One of them is the Democratic Alliance. They believe this is a new low for the rule of law. Let's take a listen.
He has got no reason
really does
to circumvent the process.
He could have in South Africa for the rule of law and respect for judicial processes. It has been played fast and loose with the criminal justice system in South Africa, and once again has shown that the ANC membership card in your pocket is your best defense against justice, the best defense against the rule of law, and the best defense against accountability.
Benedict Phiri, in their statement, the Democratic Alliance dated 11 August, it reads, the DA will be seeking to take further legal action to challenge this, what they call an abomination of a decision. Politics aside, what are the prospects of success should this head to the courts?
Yeah, I think, something like that would probably have a very difficult chance of being successful because, as the Minister of Justice correctly pointed out, the President has a power in terms of Section 84 of the Constitution to remit sentences and to grant pardons, and that's a power that falls exclusively for the President, and he can exercise it in a manner that he sees fit, in which he's done in this particular instance. I do concede that the timing may appear suspect. I don't know if a week more would have allayed the DA's fears or another week, but certainly Mr. Zuma would have been entitled to the benefit of that remission that has been afforded to at least 10,000 prisoners as far as we hear right now. And certainly from where I'm sitting, it would be hard to challenge the decision of the President in that respect.
In fact, this is what Ronald Lamola had to say about the President granting a pardon, in fact. Let's take a listen.
Firstly, he has got no reason to circumvent the process. He could have, if he believes he can be given a remission or a pardon, he could do it. But we are dealing with a serious situation now in all our facilities that needs our urgent and immediate intervention.
In a nutshell, Benedict Phiri, what we're hearing from you is that this case is done, essentially. It is closed.
Yeah, from my perspective, it is closed. I think the rule of law has been upheld. The courts were allowed to make their decisions in the space that they had, and they made their decisions. Those decisions were upheld, both the Constitutional Court decisions and the Supreme Court of Appeal decisions. The correctional services department as well as Mr. Zuma, who are on the losing side, gave effect to those court judgments. And we have a law of parliament that's been tried and tested and basically came through the test. And then at the end of it, you have a president that exercises his presidential powers to remit 10,000 prisoner sentences. I think the matter's done, and, there might be others who are aggrieved by the outcome, but certainly from where I sit, this matter should end right now.
Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Benedict Phiri is a legal analyst.